Ladies, are you ready to step up your game and become a truly valuable and attractive woman? Sure, self-care is important, but there's so much more to being a high-value woman than just taking care of yourself. That's why we're excited to share with you the top 5 essential traits every aspiring high-value woman should have. So stay tuned until the very end, because you don't want to miss out on this juicy insider knowledge. And be sure to watch out for number 4. It's probably the most important trait you should immediately adopt. But wait, we want to hear from you too. After watching the video, make sure to leave a comment below telling us which trait resonated with you the most. So what are you waiting for? Let's dive in and let's start your journey to becoming a high-value woman today. Remember to hit that like button, hit subscribe, and stay tuned until the end for a chance to win an exclusive 30 giveaway. Number 1. Self-awareness. Have you ever wondered why some people seem to have it all together while others struggle to make sense of their lives? The answer lies in a simple but powerful concept: self-awareness. Self-awareness is all about understanding who you are, what makes you tick, and how you can use that knowledge to become the best version of yourself. It's about being aware of your strengths and weaknesses and recognizing where you need to improve. Here is a realistic example of how self-awareness can benefit you in your everyday life. Let's say you're a working woman, juggling a career, family, and social life. You often find yourself overwhelmed and stressed, and you're trying to figure out how to handle it all. If you're self-aware, you'll be able to recognize that you're feeling overwhelmed and identify the root cause of your stress. You might realize that you're taking on too much at work or not setting boundaries with your family and friends. By being aware of these factors, you can make better decisions about how to manage your time and prioritize your responsibilities. You can also set boundaries with others, communicate your needs clearly, and ensure that your relationships are based on mutual respect. Now you might be wondering, how can you develop this important trait? Well, it starts with taking time for reflection each day. You can write down your thoughts and feelings in a journal or practice mindfulness techniques like meditation or yoga. Seeking feedback from others can also be invaluable in helping you gain greater insight into yourself. In summary, self-awareness is a powerful tool that can help you make better decisions, set healthy boundaries, and ultimately become the best version of yourself. So take the time to get to know yourself and watch as your life begins to transform in ways you never thought possible. Number 2. Confidence. A high-value woman exudes confidence both in her words and actions because she knows her worth and isn't afraid to show it off. Also, she isn't afraid to speak up for herself or stand up for what she believes in. Confidence allows you to stand out from the crowd by expressing yourself authentically without fear or shame. When people see this kind of self-assurance, they will immediately recognize that there is something special about you, the mark of a high-value woman. If you suspect you are lacking confidence, the good news is you can develop this trait with practice, especially with support from our videos. The first step is to identify your strengths and focus on these first. Start small by focusing on one of your skills or strengths at a time. This will help you build momentum and give you positive reinforcement along the way. A couple of other great tips. Learning new things can help expand your general knowledge and further develop your skill set. And surrounding yourself with positive, supportive people can help you stay motivated while you work toward your goals. Before we continue, we would like to give you a free gift. In our book, The Ultimate Manifestation Guide, you will discover 15 secrets to help you manifest your dream life faster. Here at Mindset Flow, we are committed to helping you live your best and most fulfilling life. So get your free digital copy today by simply clicking the link in the description. Now let's continue on. Number 3. Emotional intelligence. At its core, emotional intelligence is the ability to assess, regulate, and appropriately express your emotions. It involves being aware of both your moods as well as the moods of those around you, and responding appropriately to each situation. There are many reasons why having high emotional intelligence is essential to becoming a high-value woman. For example, if you're in an argument with someone, your emotional intelligence can help you stay calm and composed, whilst being able to acknowledge the other person's feelings, something that can be difficult to do in the heat of the moment. First, you can easily connect with others. One of the most obvious benefits of having high emotional intelligence is that it allows you to form strong connections with others. People who have high EQs are usually very good at reading people. This makes it easier for them to empathize and connect with others on an emotional level and build strong relationships, both personally and professionally. Second, it helps in managing stress and difficult situations. Having high emotional intelligence will also help you manage stress better. People who have high EQs are better able to recognize their own emotions and how these emotions influence their behavior in difficult situations. This allows them to maintain better control over their emotions, which in turn makes it easier for them to cope with stressful or challenging scenarios without losing focus or becoming overwhelmed. If you feel you are lacking in these areas, don't worry. Emotional intelligence is a skill that improves with practice, so it is possible for you to develop high emotional intelligence. The first step is to practice active listening in one-to-one conversations. This helps foster greater understanding between both parties by allowing each person's feelings and opinions to be heard by the other, without judgment or criticism from either side. Another step is to engage in activities like journaling or meditation, which can help promote self-reflection and foster greater self-awareness overall. Number 4. Tenacity. Tenacity is an incredibly powerful quality to possess. It means having the strength, courage, and determination to keep going no matter what obstacles come your way. Being tenacious involves having a mental toughness that allows you to stay focused on your goals and never give up, even when things get tough. Especially when things get tough. It also means being able to take risks and trust yourself enough to take on new challenges. Tenacity is a quality you can develop to become a high-value woman, and is a killer trait when mixed with self-confidence. So how to become more tenacious? First off, you should know that developing tenacity does take time. It won't happen overnight. You need to be patient with yourself as you work toward this goal. Secondly, knowing that it may take some time, look for inspiring role models who embody tenacious qualities, such as resilience, courage, focus, and determination. Look around for inspiring stories or examples of women who have been successful against all odds. These stories will provide valuable lessons about developing tenacity that you can apply in your own life. Number 5. Openness to growth. Openness to growth means having an eagerness to learn and grow as a person. It's about being open to feedback and new experiences that will help shape you into the best version of yourself. To become a high-value woman, you need an understanding of yourself and your capabilities. But also, you need to be open to change and improvement. Being open to growth helps you stay current with trends in your industry or field of work, so you can remain competitive in the job market or on the business front. Additionally, it keeps your ideas fresh so that you can continue innovating in whatever project or venture you choose to pursue. How you can develop openness to growth. What does it mean to have an openness to growth mindset? Well, it means having the willingness to learn from every situation. It's being willing to take risks and make mistakes to reach your goals. It means embracing change instead of resisting it. And most importantly, it means understanding that life is not static. You will always be growing and evolving as a person. So how can you develop openness to growth? First, recognize the value of change. Developing an openness to growth mindset starts by recognizing the value of knowledge and understanding its importance in the grand scheme of things. Additionally, make sure that your environment reflects a growth mindset. This means that everyone around you is dedicated to learning more and becoming better versions of themselves each day. Third, be open to criticism. Make sure that when someone offers advice or criticism, even if it isn't always positive, take it with grace. Instead of feeling defeated or discouraged by it, focus on what lessons can be learned from it. Lastly, and perhaps most importantly, you need to practice self-care so that you can stay energized throughout your journey. Eating well, exercising regularly, and getting enough sleep each night are all essential components for developing your capacity for tenacity. There you have it. The 5 traits you need to become a high-value woman. Did you find this video helpful? If so, please share it with your family and friends. You could help someone understand these traits so they can also learn how to apply them to their everyday lives. They will be grateful to you, and you will be part of all the good that will come from that. It will be a positive feedback loop that will only bring more good into your life. Plus, the more women who understand how to develop openness to growth, the better our world will be. Now that you can see how to stay confident and stand out from the crowd, we would love to hear from you. Which trait do you think is the most impactful? Let our community know by leaving a comment below. Also, be sure to like and subscribe, and remember to grab your free gift by clicking the link in the description below. Thanks for watching, and have a day filled with confidence.